Kia ora koutou and welcome to this week's video newsletter. I'm joined this morning, this afternoon or whenever you're watching this, by Ella and Jackson, our head students for 2022. And we've been meaning to have this chat for a wee while, and so it's great to be able to have this opportunity to introduce them to you, because they have a really crucial role in our college and are wonderful young people too. So. Can you, first of all though, you can take turns, tell us a little bit about yourself so our community knows a little bit about you, your background and those sorts of things. So Ellen, you want to kick off?
Yeah, so, I've grown up on the Kapiti Coast for my whole life. I've lived here ever since I was a little wee one. I went to Kinakina Primary School.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, woo! And yeah, always just been in the community.
Awesome.
Kia ora, I'm Jackson. I grew up in Waikanai and I went to Kapakanui School.
Yee.
I was part of Team Awana. And I am passionate about cycling and volunteering and all sorts.
Cool. So now cycling. I know last year you did this incredible cycling journey. Do you want to tell us a bit about that? Because that was quite something.
Yeah, me and my dad, we cycled Cape Reinga to Bluff, top to bottom, as a part of the Tua Aotearoa, which was pretty special. And I feel like I learned lots about myself and my body and all sorts.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think are some of the kind of key things you learned about yourself on that experience?
I slowed down a lot. Like I could spend an entire day just looking at sheep and the motorway, but then I got back to school. It was a little bit hard to kind of speed back up to pace, but I think I kind of learned just about how to really appreciate the small things and yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and those taking moments in those quieter spaces, that's great. Ella.
Hi!
Yeah, what are you into? Tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm super into also volunteering, as Jackson said, and also the environmental side of things. I run our SEA group here at college, which is our Societal Environmental Animal Rights, and I also organised the Kapiti Enviro Youth Summit last year, which was a whole, what did we do? We did food waste themes. So we got I think 50 young people in from around all the colleges and primary schools, and we learned all about food waste and did days of workshops and stuff. And then I'm also really into debating. And if you didn't hear, last week we won the Probus Cup, which is the annual PC versus Casey debate. And yeah, I coach a junior debating team. We're on a winning streak too. It's a good time.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
What is it that you love about debating?
I love about debating. I really like learning about new ways to communicate. I think that's really, I just love communications. That's really something I'm passionate about. Also, if you look into it, just different arguments and learning about different issues and having to take a different perspective, even if it's not what you believe in, and then work out how to argue it. Yeah. It really just challenges the way you think.
Oh, that is super cool. Now, you both mentioned volunteering, and so I know you're both part of different councils, so KYS Youth Reps and the Youth Council, local Youth Council. So you want to tell us a bit about those areas that you're involved in?
Yeah. So I can talk about the youth reps. So that's kind of a group we're a part of, where we kind of just represent KYS in the colleges and try and be a good representatives of the youth. So we meet every Monday and talk about all kinds of issues and try and plan events and such. And we also work at KYS, where we will we have a shift once every week. We kind of recently been putting together the rat packs with all the tests and swabs and everything. We also kind of work on the reception and tell people where the nurses are and kind of work on the computer and such.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
and the youth council?
Yeah, the youth council. That's almost like a governance group within the Kapiti Coast, which is made up of, 20 to 15 young people? Yep. And basically what we do is we talk to council about policy and policy changes around the Kapiti Coast and how they impact us, but then we also we like to say we utilise council funding to create things for young people on the Kapiti Coast. So we run events, we facilitate things, and we facilitate workshops and create things around the coast. Yeah.
Wow. And you have all these other things that you're involved in as well. And I see you're both wearing particular shirts today. So Jackson, tell us about
Safe Schools.
Safe Schools, that's the one.
So Safe Schools is a program that I actually went through in Year 9 as well. And the seniors, the Year 13s, they go into Year 9 health classes. They teach them all about kind of bullying and how to stand up for yourselves, and also just kind of how to make new friends at a new college, because they're all pretty nervous about coming to PC. We just try and be their friends. and it's real nice. And I think it's a good opportunity to have a go at teaching as well.
Yeah, such an important role, and I love that. That Tuakana the mentoring that happens between the older and younger students into the college. That's really great. You have a real important role to play in that. And then Relay for Life, like I know in these kind of COVID times it's tricky, but it's really important we keep things happening as much as possible. So I know we've got a bit of a modified Relay for Life type event coming up. Tell us about that, Ella.
Yeah, so we're running our Relay for Life event this year at college. It's going to be from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. for students only, to basically run the relay itself. And Relay for Life, it's normally a big event held at like Trentham Race Course or the Westpac Stadium, where we all run the track for 24 hours, for a long time, probably around 24 to 20 hours, I would say. And essentially we're fundraising money for the Cancer Society. So it's almost handy we're having it at college as well, because we get to have sausages throughout the day.
Yay.
And we can keep that continuous fundraising going and make a bigger impact. We also have a car wash coming up. I'll be there all day on March 26th, I think.
Nice.
Tentative.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, and then, I just think it's amazing you two do all of these things, plus all your academic studies, and then, your role as head boy and head girl. Just in wrapping up, tell us about, leadership. What is about leadership that you are enjoying about your role, the role that you do as head students?
One cool thing that's been happening recently is that just like year 10s and such kind of know my name, and they'll come over at lunch and say hello, which has been pretty special.
Yeah, I think it's also really cool. Like, the college has given us so many amazing opportunities, and we're in that position where we can create more amazing opportunities for other young people in the college, and get young people involved and give them those opportunities, and also just help facilitate that Paraparaumu college environment that we love.
Yeah, well, and I think you're great examples of how you can embrace the things that are offered at the college and now be leading different aspects of it as well. So really do appreciate that and all you've given to the school over the years. Hey, well, all the best for the weeks ahead, and thanks for coming in and chatting.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend, everybody.
See ya.